What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another adventure with the Bearded Bobber. And today we are doing an oil change on the Indian Challenger. Now you're asking yourself, how often do you got to do the oil change? Well, every 5,000 miles according to Indian's book. Now anybody who's had a Scout, the Scouts say 10,000. I do mine every 7,500 on the Scout, but the Challengers are just like the other big boys and they want every 5,000. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that right now. So step one, we need to make sure the bike's warmed up. I drove the bike over to my dad's where we have a lift and the bike's warmed up. So we're gonna come down here and there is a drain plug right there. I already have my 6mm Allen inside here. Sorry for the dogs. They wanna play and I got work to do. So now we have the 6mm Allen in here. We're gonna twist that off and get to draining the oil. So you're just going to crank that out, and then there is a replacement washer with the Indian kit for this piece right here. All right guys, before I forget, they also recommend venting this, and it's a helpful tip to get the oil flowing and all that fun stuff. All right guys, so there we have the drain plug. There's a little like rubber grommet piece here, and Indian gives you that in the kit to replace, as well as this bushing or like copper seal piece right here. So we're going to replace both of those. Right now we're letting the oil drain, then we're going to take out the oil filter after we put all this back. All right, so we got the new ring that we're going to put on there, and the new little grommet that goes in that crease right there. Tips on taking the one out, I just use like a little pinhole grabber, if that makes just something in there, lift and pull out. You can see it just pops back in there, and then we're just gonna put that back on, and then we're just gonna reinsert this. And they recommend torquing it down to 15 pounds, and you know, that's their specs. All right, now that we've got the drain plug back in, the oil drained out, we need to go after the oil filter. Now I have a Indian filter, so I already know that I can I took a wrench for the oil filter, so I can take out the other one and put this one on. Right now I am just using the Indian kit. I do plan to upgrade later, but I've had no issues with the bike whatsoever on Indian stuff. This will be my second oil change, and I see no reason to change it right this second. Later on I want to do more research, seeing all the new stuff coming out with Lloyd's and everything else, and go from there. So right now we're gonna do the oil filter, and you guys can see right down in here, the oil filter's right there. So we were able to get to it from underneath. We're gonna need to move over our drain pan and get to that. So that is next. All right guys, well hopefully you have a thinner oil pan drain than I do. This one fit and did the job, but it would have been nice to have it a little bit thinner next to the oil filter so I could get to it a little bit easier. Getting those last couple ones down, trying not to, you know, didn't really make a big mess, but that was also taking my sweet time to get that on there. You guys can see new oil filter is on there. Got that tightened down. I like to tighten it down a little bit more than finger tight, but that's just me. I don't know, I've never trust finger tight personally, but this has worked out for me. I never over crank it or anything like that. So we've got that done. Now we just got to add all that new beautiful oil. So a lot of times the funnel is really nice guys, but I've so far, you know, just a tiny bit. As long as you go slow, you should be just fine getting it in this area right here. So not bad at all to get this in there, which is nice considering we got a few more to go, which we can just time lapse. Okay guys, we got most of the oil in there. You gotta start it and then get that last oil on there. Okay guys, we let that cycle. Now we're adding the last quart and we're gonna be all done. All right guys, so we have tightened all that up. I cleaned out the tiny little bit of spill that I did have. Now I'm down here checking the drain bolt And the oil filter, we have no leaks after running, filling her up, everything's good. Yes, my bike is filthy. Yes, she's getting a bath, but no sense to do the bath before the oil change. So we're good to go, you guys. So don't let this don't let these like maintenance things, you know, get in your head. Like they're super easy to do. I mean, some of these dealers are charging quite a bit. Motorcycle mechanics in general can be charging quite a bit for an oil change. When you can get the oil filter, as long as you have the right stuff to replace on the drain plug, you know, you're good to go. It's not that hard. It doesn't take that long. I could have done this on the ground, but I have a lift, thankfully, and I didn't have to. No. Apparently other people don't agree, so they bark at me. Oreo, get out from under there. Make sure your lift always has a safety thing too, so your dogs don't get crushed by it. I mean that. No joking on that. Now, she's all done though, like I said. The first one I didn't do. I did let the dealer do it because it was part of the first service. With the first service, they go over a lot more, and with my warranty and everything, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna let them do it. But I know after that, I'm doing the most routine maintenance for the bike. So, ain't that bad. And with how many miles I'm gonna lay down, a lot cheaper for me to do it myself. All right, you guys, stay safe, stay classy. I'll catch you on the next one.